Hello everybody, welcome to Would You Rather, the game in which it gives you two different scenarios and you pick which one you would rather do. I've seen some other YouTubers do this game and it's interesting. So since I'm experimenting with different things that you can do with just the computer, like on the internet, I decided why not give it a try and see how it goes. So without any further ado, let's get into this. Would you rather talk a little too loudly or talk a little bit too softly? See, this is where some people might say, but if you're talking too loudly, everyone might think that you're yelling at them. I've experienced this a number of times. If you talk too softly, no one's gonna hear you. I experienced this way many more times than too loudly because I'm usually a soft-spoken person. The level I speak at when I'm recording videos is actually, it feels like I'm yelling to me even though it's not, because it's so much higher above my natural voice level. So being a soft-spoken person and being a person who absolutely hates having to repeat herself but has to anyways a lot, I'd rather be able to talk a little bit too loudly so that people hear me. It's pretty split there. It's almost 50-50. Hold on. Okay. Would you rather own a horse in the city or own a cat in the country? I've always wanted to ride a horse, but there's a lot of uptake needed for a horse, and if you live in the city, the odds are you do not have the means to take care of that horse. But a cat, on the other hand, you can own a cat in the country or the city and have the means to take care of it. I love cats, and I love the country. I'd rather live in the country than live in the city. So, I'd rather own a cat in the country. Look at that. People agree with me. Would you rather wear the KKK robes for life or tattoo swastikas on both of your cheeks? I'd rather not do either of them. But am I allowed to use like fake skin to cover up the swastikas? I mean, if I wear the KKK robes, I could always modify them to be something else. Is that against the rules? Because I feel like I could modify these to look completely different and not be related to that at all, and just be my own unique outfit. But if I tattoo swastikas on my face, there's nothing I can do about that. So I guess I'll have to go with that. Oh, people agree with me. It's the same logic I'm using, that you can modify it and make it look completely different and not be related to racism at all. Because I would not want that. No. I'd like cut up the hat, make it less mask-like, color it, dye it, cut it up, make it into something completely different. Would you rather not wear shoes for the rest of your life? That actually sounds nice. Or not drive a car for the rest of your life? Well, here's the thing. With all the stuff that you can find on our roads these days, and the fact that most places of business will not give you service if you don't have shoes, you kind of need shoes to get through life. You don't absolutely 100% need to be able to drive to get through life. Being able to drive is nice. It's a nice commodity. But there are ways around not driving. There's public transportation, there's bicycles, there's walking. There's people who care about you who would be willing to give you a ride, possibly, maybe, but even without that, you still live without driving. As long as you live in the city or a place where there's good public transport system, or taxis, Uber. I don't know how much I trust Uber. I've never used it. Or taxis, for that matter. But there's buses, and there's bikes, and there's your feet. So I'd rather do that. Really? More people would rather not wear shoes? I mean, it's comfy to not wear shoes, but you can't get service in most places. You'd have to be completely self-sufficient, which would be awesome. But you wouldn't be able to work unless you have a job from home, which would be awesome. But still, I'd rather just not drive than not wear shoes. It's not to say I like wearing shoes, because I don't. It's cold, and I'm not even wearing shoes. And you can't see my foot. I couldn't get it into frame. Oh well. I don't need to see my foot anyway. I'm usually self-conscious about my feet. Would you rather lie every time you were asked a question, or tell the truth every time you asked a question? Tell the truth, man. That's not even a debate. I hate lying. You lie to me, I'm mad at you. And that is a problem that would need resolved. You gotta tell the truth, guys. Honesty is the best policy. If you were to participate in the Olympics, would you rather be in the Summer Olympics or be in the Winter Olympics? That's a good question. Would I rather be in the Summer Olympics or the Winter Olympics? I love the snow. I love everything to do with the snow. You'd sooner get me out playing in the summer, though, because I'm not used to the cold anymore. I lived for like 3 years in the desert, and now I'm not very well adjusted to the cold, even though I've been back in the cold for 2 years. As soon as I get readjusted to the cold, it'll be pretty even. However, the Summer Olympics, the only one that I could see me doing would be swimming. But the Winter Olympics, there's more stuff I would be able to be willing to try out. Because Summer Olympics, I know I'm not good at all the stuff that they do, like track and stuff like that. I'm not very fast. I guess my not very fastness in real life is what translates into video games as fast enemies being the bane of my existence. So I'd rather be in the Winter Olympics. Really? I'm not really surprised that I'm with the lower end of the spectrum there. Would you rather kill your best friend and kill your best friend and get $1 million, or be killed and end world hunger? That's easy. End world hunger and be killed. I'd rather my friend live. Everyone besides me is more important than me. Okay? That's just the way it is. Would you rather spit at an angry Mike Tyson or spit at an angry Bruce Lee? I won't want to spit at an angry Bruce Lee, that's for sure. But I don't know who Mike Tyson is. I've heard his name a lot, and I'm assuming that if I did that, I would get my butt kicked just as much as I would if I spit at angry Bruce Lee. Because why am I spitting at them though? Why? Why do I gotta do this? I can't answer this question. I don't know either of them well enough to say whether I disagree with one of them enough to argue with them. I would never spit on them anyway, though. As a leader, would you rather be loved or be feared? Well, it depends. I'd rather be loved by my subjects, but I'd like to be feared by the enemy so that they're less likely to hurt my subjects. You know what I mean? I mean, I wouldn't want them, all my enemies, to just fear and hate me. I would want to create a good relationship with them and make them allies instead of enemies. But if they stayed my enemies, I'd rather them be too afraid to attack me. So is this talking the people that you're leading? Or is this talking your enemies or allies? Overall, I think I'd rather be loved, though, than feared. Oh, I don't want to be that dictator ruling with an iron fist, making everyone fear me and eventually be overthrown through a mutiny. I mean, hey, wouldn't really want to be a leader in that position to begin with, so go ahead and mutiny, but don't do it because you fear me. Do it because I actually did something wrong and don't deserve it. Alright, would you rather have holes put through both hands and both feet via nails and a hammer, or go for 40 days in the desert without food? This is a very Jesus question. These both happened to Jesus. If I had to live through one of these, I've gone almost 40 days without food once. And I didn't make it the full 40 days because I was trying to do a 40-day fast and I failed, but ever since then I haven't been able to go without food for a long period of time and be okay. But I could do that. As long as I'm able to drink liquids, I would be able to do that. In a desert, it would be much harder because the desert's harder on the body than like the cooler climates, and in the colder climates. As long as it doesn't get super cold, like tundra cold, like in upstate New York. But I don't know. I don't know if I could do this one. I don't know, I feel like I don't know. I think I'd rather do this one. It's pretty split down the middle, that one. Would you rather string your opponent along for the entire fight or crush them from the beginning? Well, I can tell for you from the get-go, I probably cannot do this one. So this one is more realistic for me in a fight. Most people would rather crush them from the beginning. Oh. I see how popular my opinion is. Alright, next one. Would you rather play GoldenEye from the N64 or play Halo from the Xbox? I've played Halo. I like the game, generally. It's a game that I prefer to play with friends. But it's not bad. The story is fairly interesting. It's not my biggest cup of tea, but I do enjoy playing it. I've never played GoldenEye. I played games on the N64 as they came out. I never played GoldenEye. My brother might have, I'm not sure. But I know I haven't. So, if you were to take me to a room, sit me down, said I had like the entire day to play one of these two games, I would probably play this one because I'd be playing by myself and I like having a friend there to like play with me for Halo. But GoldenEye, I've never played before, so I'd be curious to find out what it's about. Unpopular opinion again. Would you rather non-stop peeing for the rest of your life or non-stop crying for the rest of your life? This one feels like it's true anyway. I honestly sometimes feel like it's true anyway. I mean, I do stop crying and I am happy a lot of the time, but there are also a lot of times where I'm sad and depressed and I'm crying on the inside even when I'm smiling on the outside. So this one seems pretty normal for me. Not completely normal, but it's more normal than this one. This one, where you're crying, you can cry on the inside, you can hide it. But pee, that you would never be able to do anything but sit on a toilet again. And that's just gross to think that you have to eat on the toilet, you have to read on the toilet, you have to make, if you make videos for YouTube or whatever, or medium you're using for that, on the toilet. Everything you do has to be from a toilet. It's just, ew, no. Would you rather be a girl with a buzz cut or be a boy with thick long hair? I'm a girl. I like being a girl. There are times where I don't like being a girl, but any girl knows probably what time is, but I'd rather stay a girl. I wouldn't care if I had to cut my hair short. I've had my hair shorter than what it is now before. In fact, this length of hair is me trying to grow it out from it being like super short pixie cut style. Not buzz cut, but pixie cut. I'd be okay with the buzz cut. It'd grow back. You know? Be hunted by people or hunt people. Define hunted and hunting. Is this hunting to kill? Or is this just hunting to find? Is this hunting to capture and throw in a cell, never to be seen or heard from again? Is this a game? What kind of hunting is this? Hunting to shoot with a paintball? Presuming the fact that I'm not hunting them to kill them, I'd prefer to hunt people. I'm better at finding than I am at hiding. Or is it the other way around? I'm not sure. I'm pretty good at hiding. I tend to go under the radar without trying a lot. So maybe I should be hunted by people because there's more of a chance of me remaining unseen than there is of me being successful in hunting someone. Most people would rather hunt people. Good to know most people would rather hunt down people and kill them. If that's what this question is. It didn't give us much to go on. Again, I have an unpopular opinion. Would you rather prevent 9/11, prevent the deaths of 3 people close to you? That's not even a question. Really? Do those 51% people think that it didn't happen? Because I met people like that. They're crazy. Crazy people. I would rather prevent the deaths of everyone. But that wasn't an option. Would you rather be able to name a new periodic table or win a gold medal at the Olympics? I'd rather be able to name a new periodic table element. I don't care about the gold medals. I probably would never win one anyway. I'm not athletic. So, I'd rather be smart than athletic. Because that fits me in real life. So I'm going into forensics and not being a policeman. Would you rather have a flying car or have 1 terabyte per second internet connection? Oh my gosh. Those would both be amazing. Those would both be amazing. I've always wanted to fly. However, this one would be more practical for me. At the same time, if I had a flying car, I had proper fuel for it, I could go anywhere I wanted for cheap. All I'd have to do is pay for the gas. And imagine if that flying car just took a regular gas like a regular car, so it would still be cheaper than flying on a plane. But if I had 1 terabyte per second internet connection, all my lag problems would be over. They would all be over. And it wouldn't take all night for anything to upload to YouTube. And then half the day for the second video to upload. Which one would I get more out of? I don't know. They would both help me out a lot. But I've always wanted to fly. So I guess I gotta go with flying car. One more. Would you rather sleep only 3 hours a night on an extremely comfy bed or sleep as long as you want on a cold rock? I'd rather the comfy bed. I speak from experience. If you sleep a long time on a cold rock, you're going to hurt your body and you're not going to be happy. You're going to be grouchy no matter how much sleep you get. You might not be tired, or you might be tired still, even because you can't sleep that well on a cold rock unless you're used to it. And by the time you're used to it, it's wreaking havoc with your body. Your back, your muscles, your joints would be bad. So I'd rather sleep only 3 hours a night on a comfy bed. I can run on 3 hours of sleep. I can do that. Anyways, that is all the time I have left for this episode. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments section below. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thank you all for watching. Encourage you guys to check out my other videos. The last video I did last Sunday with the Don't Laugh Challenge and being Boozwood. Would love to hear if you guys want to see more of that or more of this. In the meantime, guys, keep it real, spread the love, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.